So let's speak of your days, what you did, who said, and what is happening. Oh, I am so.
When did I decide to become a writer? When I was a child, probably 8 or 9, I started writing stories. It was just something that I wanted to do for myself. I was a big reader, and I started writing stories as a way of. I'm not really sure why. It just felt like something I absolutely had to do, and so that's really when I decided. I mean, I am and I'm not a full-time writer in that I teach as well, and I write. So I do some journalism, but that's been the way pretty much for the last 15 years. So I think it was a decision I made at a very young age. The decision was, this is the thing for me. How do I conduct my research? Well, because I'm not a writer of historical fiction, I actually don't have to do a lot of research in archives or anything like that. But even in writing stories about people, there is a certain amount of research involved in that you have to, for yourself, you have to research the type of people your characters are. You're getting to know them, and you're also discovering the contours of their stories, and that does feel like a type of research. It's work that you have to do off the page, which needs then to show up on the page in a certain way. And I do that by giving myself enough time for the story to cook. I take notes in different notebooks. I don't quite have a system, but I do use different sizes and different types of notebooks for different elements and different stages of a story or a novel. And I walk a lot, and I try to take myself away from the page every day for a while, just to let the ideas gestate and take shape. And I do think of that as a type of research, even though it doesn't involve being in a library looking at microfilm or archives. Are there storytellers or writers in my family? There are storytellers for sure. I mean, I'm from Ireland, and there's a very big storytelling tradition there. It's just a natural, innate thing. So certainly on both sides of my family, we would be storytellers. Not in a formal way or a named way, but just as a natural thing. My father would be a big storyteller, my uncles, and my mother as well. And so I think that, yeah, there are storytellers. There are no writers in a formal way, but storytelling is just one of the things we do naturally.
Childhood games and memories. I will pray to any God that will answer me. I will pray to any God that will hear me. Oh, ring a rosy.